This is a workflow of collection. Here is known as principal as the exporter and Drovi is the importer. The first of all, the principal exporter ships the goods to the Drovi actual importer, and the second, the present documents to remitting bank. This documents involves bill of exchange and the documents for goods of title, goods of list, and then the collecting order, which contains the exporter's instruction to remitting bank. There's the three documents the shown actually present the remitting bank, and then the third step, remitting bank uh, sends the documents and instruction after completing all of them well to the collecting bank. So the collecting bank release the documents according to payment, or whether the importer makes the payment or accept the payment. In this case, the collecting bank release in order to release the documents sent to Drovi, actually importer, and then importer, if and when the bill of exchange is paid, importer's bank, actually collecting bank, will send the funds to the remitting bank for credit to the principal account. So this is the workflow of the collection, but there's a little complicated situation because when the collecting bank release send this documents instruction, which comes from the remitting bank, from the importer's bank, and the collecting bank sends it to the importer. Importer should should use the two options, actual instructions. They are the documents against the payment and the documents against acceptance, which means the as you know, the collection use the commercial credit, right? The banks involved do not bear any risk. That's the case. The collecting bank sent these documents to Drovi, actual importer, make the payment or accept those goods. Well, and then and then the seller should be sure the buyer is reliable or able to make the payment. That's the case. Use the DP, which means the documents against the payment. The buyer cannot get the shipment documents if he doesn't make the payment. This is the case. The this instruction uses, and in other ones is the document against acceptance. It's also like this. When the buyer might refuse the pay after he's accepted draft or taken deliver the goods, the certainly the seller might sue him. As is often the case, the buyer claims the bankrupt, or then the seller can do something, can do nothing to remedy the situation. To use the collection, seller needs to have the good understanding of the credit status of the buyer. It is advisable not to use this collection instruction. So, and then it has to be strictly controlled and realize it whether it is the right to accept and to make the payment. So this is the workflow of the collection.